Of all the things I expected to find when I came up here, ants crawling inside the display, not on the outside, of my charge controller was not one of them. I swear to God, nothing is simple. Hey, it's your pal Fernbark. It's the middle of September, and it's the first time I've been up to Morningwood in a fairly functional capacity, probably since sometime last year. Anyhow, it's been a few months since I've been up here, and the spiders have run rampant, and so have the weeds. So let's take a look. These guys are literally everywhere. So basically, you just got to walk around with a big stick and just start swiping everywhere, because there's one there, there's another couple over here, and there's one back there. So it might take me a couple passes to get them all. Yeah, I was trying to get up here, a couple weeks ago, and the forest fires, or wildfires, made the air quality so bad. This is like the first time I've been able to get up here. We had rain since Friday, today's Sunday, so now we're just back to normal gray gloomy instead of the awful stinky orange gloomy. Well, one of the things that stunk about being out of commission all summer is I pretty much missed my yuccas blooming for the first time this year. But as you can see, I got two on the outside, and a third one just started growing this month, so, or probably later part of last month, so I might get a third or a second bloom this year. That'd be pretty cool. And my butterfly plant's still going. I'm pretty surprised that's still blooming this time of year. I missed pretty much all of my tiger lilies blooming. I was up here one day when I actually got to see a blossom. Let's try this again after some weed whipping. These are my tiger lilies that I did not get to watch bloom this year, except for a couple. I think I still got some pictures saved. I'll post them if I got them. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but right here is my apricot tree, and it appears that either the elk or a deer came through and made free with it. Alright, I am starving right now, so I'm going to try some of this mountain beef stew, which is made by Wild Zora. It's a paleo version. I'm not into paleo myself, but the price was pretty decent, and it's got a pretty decent look to it. I had to refill my hummingbird feeders. I was going to take them down, but the little buggers came by looking for a handout, and it was really gross, so I put some fresh food in for them. Alright, we got 410 calories in this Hummer. Here's your nutritional facts. Sodium is a little steep for what I would care for, so it's the cholesterol. 37 grams of protein is okay, but look at the ingredients. I mean, actual words you can sound out and recognize. Here's a look inside the bag. Basically beef, broccoli, mushrooms. I don't see too much else in there. Let's have a look at our finished product. The directions say to add a full cup and a half of water, and I did that because it looked like it was absorbing in there pretty good. You can see there's some carrots that I finally found them mixed up down in the bottom. Ooh, that is piping hot. Alright, let's give this baby a taste. Here's a look at it from up front. I can tell you why everything is cut very small. If you've ever dehydrated carrots or celery or any kind of root vegetable like that, they are a devil to get rehydrated. Mushrooms hydrate pretty easily. Let's give this a taste. I can tell you they went all in on the onion. If you don't like onion, you want to avoid this with a 10-foot pole. So despite the heavy taste of onion, it's actually pretty bland, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of pepper. Directions suggest you add salt and pepper to your taste. I'm going to lay off the salt. And then it says you can also add ghee, which I have and I could add, but instead I'm going to add Cholula, which is a little less fatty. Actually a lot less fatty, but maybe not as good tasting. We'll find out. So here's a whole pouch minus about 4 bites in the bowl. I went ahead and added 2 Cholulas and 2 peppers. I'll squat down so you can see. I think I bought this before the pandemic for $8.99 on sale. It's a little steep for this amount of food probably, but given how prices have gone up, it's not a terrible deal, especially if you're looking for something that's paleo, has ingredients you can recognize, and is real light on the salt. Probably Next Mile Meals is a better, if you're looking for a protein intensive meal, than this. A little more food value for the dollar, but also 3 times the sodium. So, you know. Well, just to clarify, even though I do like onions, there's a huge difference between a freeze-dried or dehydrated onion and a fresh onion flavor. And the dehydrated flavor has a specific funk that if you get too much is not very much fun, and that meal had it. Otherwise, it was pretty good. The meat reconstituted good. But yeah, there's an onion flavor now that I got to figure out how to get rid of. In the meantime, it's time for the annual changing of the camper tarp. Only took this guy a couple hours to start building a web right in between this lamp that I just cleared the webs off and these plants over here. Well, we are. Actually, 3 days later, I had to go get another tarp because of the 10 tarps that I have folded up here. Most of them were either only 1/3 the size or the other size was 4 times too big. So it was a trip to Harbor Freight for my cheapie special to last one winter. There we are, all nice and wrapped up, and that's going to do it till next spring for the truck camper. And that's going to do it for this video.